Yo, what's going on, watchers, man? It's your man, See Dr. Critic, man. And right now, like, we get into it. Um, I don't know. I just truly think when it comes to this movie Tenet, like, a lot of people have said a lot of shit, right? Um, a lot of people have said a lot of shit. They've said a lot of. I mean, y'all saw the rumors out there. Like, it, I don't know, guys. Like, I don't think it's a sequel. I don't think it's a prequel. But like, let's just say, right? I don't know. Like, I'll just entertain that. Like before I get to my shit, I'll entertain it. Like, let's just say it's that. Like, 10 people saying it's a sequel. I didn't see what they said, but let's go with that theory. If it is like the theory and the popular theory out there, and Patterson, they think it's like, let's say a prequel. It could be Patterson as Leo's character, Mr. Cobb, like Cobb, or maybe it's a young Michael Caine, you know what I mean? Like, let's just go with that. It's fine. Like it could. Oh, what was another one? It could be the kids. Like what? What? It could be the kids. I don't understand what the fuck that even means. You like, look. This one I mean. Like, all right. You think Chris Nolan is like not greater than that? Seriously, like that's the surface way of looking about all that shit. Really, all them things for real. Like, you think he would just do that? The nigga who made Interstellar. You know what I mean? Like, you think the nigga who made Inception? We like we get to that. That's the theories. That's connected. I'm not saying it's not. I do think it is. But can y'all think a little fucking deeper than just, oh, it's his kids. The nigga, the main character, Robert Patterson in the movie. It's his kids. There we go. Oh no, maybe it's when he was younger. Oh, like we haven't seen that before. We've seen it. We've seen that many times. But what else? What was another theory y'all was saying? Oh, I didn't even see this, but I'm just saying we're going with the theme. Maybe it's Michael Caine somehow when he's younger, and yeah, he's talking to him now as an old man. That's when we see Michael Caine. What do you? I don't. It makes no sense for it to be a sequel or a prequel. That's what I'm trying to get at. It makes no sense. Like, this is a movie about, like, it's a movie about time in some way, right? That's why it's like, I don't know. It just irks me because, like I said, it makes no sense. Why people are thinking about that? Like, this is a movie about time, right? Why would he advance the movie? He just, I feel like, have it parallel to it. You hear me? Like, it's no prequel, it's no sequel. It's time. It's what the tenet at the end of the day really is, and I'm gonna get into it. But it's not really moving back and forth in time per se. It's not really truly going back. It's all ran parallel. It's all, like I said, he's gonna be able to go back and forth between it, you know. But really, what is it's almost just like it's a cheat code. It's a cheat code. That's what this Tenet program is. That's a fact. Some, I'm sure a lot of video gamers might relate. Like, it's a video game if you had a mil if you but if you had, like, maybe it's a timer. We don't know the I don't know yet the specifics, but this is my theory. See that the critic, like, it can move you back and forth from time. but you have to have a goal set. You know what I mean? So a tenant is somebody who it's a program. It's one of the programs, just like how it was in Inception, the Dream Center program. They said the military created that. The military created that. But the tenant program, I feel like is more like they're Jason Bournes, they're James Bonds. This is a field of people who can do the same things. Like it's an elite program, and to that, like I said, John David Washington, he's the rookie. He's new to the crew, but this is different shit. This is like I said, this is our Black James Bond moment. No matter what world, no matter what universe you feel it is, like I said, it's a different. Have y'all seen Inception? Like, have y'all seen his movies? Like, this is a different world. This is a different universe. It's gonna be that. These things are normalized here. Like I said, like, why would he advance it? Like I said, the military made the dream sharing program, the tenet. First of all, like, let's just get back to it. What is a tenet? What a tenet is a method. I feel like just it's just a way basically of traveling. I feel like again, forward in time. Like if you come up like and once you, but like I said, it's not just like time travel to me. It's a method. It's a program to where, but basically once you get there, that little you know this program, you go backwards in time to almost like retrace, recreate your steps. Like you're learning. That's training for you. That's how you have to do this. You know what I mean? It's like once you learn this, you know your mistakes. You know where you went wrong. You know everything that's happened. This is your training. And then you can either get the information or reset it and do it again. Like you can just reset it. That's how you get nice. This is its own matrix right here. This is its own matrix universe that Nolan straight set up. He straight set this up. That's what it could be. So it's like I don't know. If you arrive, I feel like you like I said, you need to start going backwards. Like I don't know. I think people use tennis to skip forward in time. They use it tennis to find out like what would happen if you like acted certain types of ways. You know what I mean? Like you just focus and study all the shit that you've learned from these processes. Like you can change future easily. This is a dangerous organization, a dangerous program, to be honest, but you can do this easily. So we don't really even know who's good and who's bad in this universe yet. In this world yet. The tenants could be the bad ones. You know what I mean? The tenants could be the bad ones, I'm telling you. But that's just a, idle thought, like I said. But like I said, after that, like you could just I don't know, you could just use this shit mad times, man. Mad times. But like I said, Tenet I feel also is another tech that can like it just can give people this mind defense where they can go in. It's elite assassins. They're truly elite assassins. Like, and they just have them like knowing their future, so they will always be right. It's a program. Like, I don't know who. That's when I feel like once you get that piece, that main part of my theory, once you get that is a program, and that's what they're doing in that program. That's when you can create around that. Like, so let's say you want to say, oh, somehow it's connected to Inception. So let's just have him doing shit for, I don't know, Cobb or some shit, but like, how would he do that? How can that lead to that? How can it be in Inception, but in a Michael Caine world? And like, how these things happen? They're just talking to him, they just know him, or they just, Like I said, it could be criminals because that's what happened. It wasn't government shit. So it's like I said, maybe the government's making a move. This is my, one of my predictions almost, but the government could be making a move, or they could be making a move on the government. Like either way, we don't know. Or he could be working for the government, making a criminal move in that way. So that's still hazy shit. But like I said, I truly think those are things you can question now once you had that main idea and thought when it comes to what this movie's truly about. You know what I mean? Like real legit shit, not oh it's just a it's just a prequel or it's just a sequel, like and no real thought into it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I believe. So it's like I said, look, we don't have to. Nolan's universe is Nolan's universe. It's completely normal to go to school for this type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like going to school for whatever tenet is. That's why I said it could be good, it could be bad. We don't know. To go to school for some tenet shit. Because they have it all around. They have the dream sharing. Let's say this is Nolan's universe. This is Nolan's universe. So Inception, like I said, they have the dream sharing already. They have so many things already. Let's see another program. And of course, Michael Caine's going, his character's going to be involved. He's a professor at the Dream Sharing. He's a professor at, he taught Cobb. He taught, so many people all they know who do these things and are the best at what they do now. When it comes to the Dream Sharing programs, when it comes to, what's it called? This Tenet program now. Like this universe is all connected. We have to think like that. We have to continue to think like that. Like I said, so illegally or legally, why can't Washington and Tenet be working for the government, lying to them? But really, this is when it comes into play. My other main theory. But really, is he in a dream and working with people trained to go in dreams? See, that's the thing we have to ask ourselves now. If you were to talk about a connection, a true connection, why couldn't that third one? Why couldn't that level he was on? Training mad shit, doing other shit. Why saying you passed the test? You died. You did this. You died. You passed the test, and now this is what we're doing. Like I said, that could have been a whole nother world. That's what they're not getting. That could have been a whole nother dream state, one of the lower levels. Like Tenet, that the Tenet transitions take place in a certain dream level, in a certain dream state. Like when you die, he woke up. Like I said, he woke up. He was already set up. If you make it, if you make it, if you prove yourself past this level, through this hardship, this test we're putting you through, we already have it set up with you that you're gonna wake up on one higher level, or it could go down a level. We don't know what knowing. He could do both, but let's just stick with what we know. Then one higher level from basically to where you're still dreaming and not still just still dreaming towards like you're on one level up, but now you're living in this dream world of the Tenet shit and this, that, and the third, and woo woo. Like when Michael Caine meets John David Washington, it it's not impossible for him to already be meeting with him in the dream state. This would truly could have been happening. Like he's not even woken up yet, and Michael Caine goes under. And got when he's done with him, boom, goes back out. He's in the real world, what we deem to be the real world for real. I'll get to that later. I'll get to that one later. But yeah, man, like this Anything is possible, yo. That's what I'm trying to say. And these, if you latch onto these two things, it's the best way to go to make sense of what Nolan's trying to do in his universe. Like, this is just a different dream state and using a different program. Like, still getting something from basically like someone's mind. It could to change a war. When it comes to Tenet, why they so, you know, like I said, it's stop kind of like non-existent, but it could be just time. It could be it could be just everyone at war with each other and everyone being the dominant at force. Because imagine thousands of soldiers with this technology. It'd be no good. It'd be over. It'd be over. So maybe they're fighting their technology to try to save it, get it back, or I don't understand the protagonist or the antagonist yet in this situation, but that's not what I'm trying to guess here. I'm just guessing the main theories when it comes to this movie. I'm telling you right now, like that's the connection to the movie Inception. It's that they are in a dream state. They're in one of the levels of the movie Inception, in that dream level. That's what this whole movie takes place in. From that perspective. It's from the rip, it's a dream. From the rip, he's waking up from a dream. This is all of Tenet. They're trying to could be trying to set base in someone's mind and working these scenarios out and practicing these scenarios depending on if they got when they have to go to someone's mind, when they have to invade it, just like they do, just like they did in Inception. To get secrets out of people and this and the third. They're working on it. They're training on it. They're doing it now. This he's a rookie now. This is what we got to do though to save the world. Like for real, let's save us. Us benefiting us. Tenet. You know, because like I said, in the wrong hands, what I'm saying about able to move back and forth through time, basically in one session to see what's going on. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's to see the future and learn from the future. It's a program. It's a program for these elite assassins. They ain't gonna learn from it. It's a different way of fighting, but guess what? Everyone's gonna have this program. Just like the Inception joint, like the Dream Sharing. It was made by the government, but look who had it. Everybody knows once people know how to do it, they know how to do it. It's the same thing as this Tenet. It's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna learn that. It's gonna be a new way of battling. This is gonna be regular fighting for them. You know, but who comes out on top with this? But I just feel like this is still at the dream state. We're still in the dream level. And I don't want to just predict that he's gonna wake up from this at the end, and that that scene is the end. You know, he's it's the same thing, beginning and end. It's all one way. It's all one slide. We can come back to either or. It just goes perfectly with it. With Tenet, the palindrome. It's perfect. Like why not, y'all? Like we need our mind to go there sometimes. You know, like I don't know. Like I said, watch. Tell me what y'all think, man. Like they used to go into people's mind and steal something, but getting through it alive. You know, like a lot of people die. Like a lot of people can die or have their mind altered. You know, from this. They use another, but these people use another program, like on how to move forward and like get no casualties from this job. Like the Tenet program. Everyone who has tested goes in under a dream state. You know what I mean? It uses this program to where they cannot die at all if they learn from their mistakes. So it's all another program within a program, basically. Come on. Inception, nigga. That's the connection. Like that's where they practice at. That's where they can get this off. You know what I mean? And that's where the connection is. That's where the connection is. You know, so like I said, it's saving this world for real. It is saving this world. She was right. But she was talking about that dream world. These two things are connected. That's the signs poking out at you. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't know. Everyone who is tested goes on their dream state and uses program to where, they cannot die at all if they learn from their mistakes. So it's all another program with like in the program and I bet like I said at the end, John David Washington, he gonna die. Like once he dies one time, which will be the end of the movie, but you're going to see it first, probably. I don't know how it's going to go, but yeah, we're going to see he going to die in the beginning, and it's all going to be one big ass dream state movie. It's going to be that. It's all based on a mission of not dying, of not losing casualties. It's the biggest man. Military would love that. People would love that. Actually, people in general, not just military, but maybe people who truly care about things. We don't know which way it's going to go yet. We don't know who's good or who's bad. I don't know. So make a flawless like agent program of assassins and military guys to do any mission and not having to worry about basically the air dreams or two levels that is hard or backup plan so you don't die like kicks and shit. Like why not know what's going to happen to you and learn from it? It's training for being a perfect assassin. Like I said, it's like I said in the beginning, like it's like a video game, like with different lives. Like you can just always start over. And guess what? You went through that little journey, so you're learning from it. You learn when when this happened on this, that happened on that. If a monster came out here, killed you. If a killer came out here, killed you. Oh, it's the same routine. Because this is a simulation. Come on, watch this. This is a simulation. So it's a video game. When it's the computers and the computers doing the moves, they always do the same move. They always do the same move. That's our advantage. Do you not understand that? Watchers, do you not understand? That's our advantage. So it's like when people say like we're in a simulation in life, right? They say they talk about the lives. It's kind of it's taken Inception is taking that part to a different level, And I think the same with this movie. Like it's the reality base we're in. Now we can almost create other realities with the dependent on the technology we have. This guy, usually we go through life, boom, this is life. However it begins and how it ends is what it is. That's what life is. That's what life is. What they're doing is like people talk about powers or whatever. Like they're building technology and altering minds, altering our ways of like we know nothing about dreams. He's taking an untapped space and making it and creating it to the point where this is what we do if we had the technology to untap this part of our minds, to untap this, untap that. If we truly can get to the job and do that, if we had actually government working on that, we had tools like that. What the advantage we could have? What the advantage? Like I said, we live through life regular. We don't know what day is going to present us tomorrow. Imagine if you had something that showed you everything, all the answers to the test of life, and you can put that in reverse, and now you're good. Now I know what's going to happen. That's what it is. Like I said, it's regular to them. Why not? It's but it's training at this point, right? So I don't know, when he wakes up, that is when we see him back in the real world as Michael, you know, with the Michael Caine, the professor. That could be one. That could be their true tie. He's just meeting with them in the dream world because that's where he is now. But he really does have true ties before with him in the real world. Yeah, I mean, it could be that. That could be a good sneak one. But um, yeah, Washington, he could have been one of his students playing dumb. We don't know. That's the good ways to tie it. It could that can truly introduce him like, yo, now I want you to meet someone, one of my other proteges, Cobb, like we don't know how it's gonna be. We don't know how it's gonna go. Like, but that's how you connect Inception with it being parallel. With it being parallel, not a prequel, not a sequel. I don't even think Nolan would do that. You start connecting what's parallel to the world and its universe, and that's how you do it. Not it being like his older kids or his younger kids, like or like the people. That's so surface, man. I can't believe y'all think or certain people think that Nolan is that surface, man. With any of his movies, any of them. Like I don't know, it makes no sense to me. But I said we don't know what side of the fence they stay on. Um, but like I said, man, watches. I feel like they're already in the dream state. Tell me what you think. They could be in dream state this whole movie. That's what the movie's gonna be mainly about. It's two major things. Those are the two major things that connect Tenet and Inception for real. And that it's already in the dream state. That's just a fact. Like we know that's already there. But him basically having its own like just the other shit like this how Tenet is in moving back and forth between time like a program. Like that's its own program, like the dream sharing shit. They connect, they go hand in hand, you know. But that's when it comes to that, like that's its own program. These agents they can move back and forth through time to learn, to train, to practice. That's what Tenet is. That's a powerful software, a powerful program, a powerful group. You know what I mean? Boom. That's what I feel a Tenet is. That's what I feel it is. That's my first prediction, first guess, and like I said, the second one that puts all Inception in it is that they are in the dream world. They're in the dream world throughout the whole movie. He waking up from another level, the dream world. That is the other out of the three levels. This is the other level he's on now. It's the one right before he can get out. But this is where the practice is. He was already three down below. That's where all the tests were. That's where all the training was. In the high yeah, in the high up, up there high up or low down, as I can say. But that's what it is. This is all spent in the dream level, man. All spent in the dream level. He's gonna be under, and like I said, boom. That's it. Shit. But like I said, the beginning of the movie could be the end. When he says "Welcome to the afterlife," he could be joking around, fucking with him, and now he's waking up in the real world after everything's on. That could be the end of the movie. That could be the end of the movie when he says that, and he's waking up from being under. Like, come on, man. Like I'm telling you, that's what it is, yo. They're in the dream. They're in the dream state. The dream sharing program, like they're in that state. They're in the dream realm, man. When it comes to Inception, that's where they are. So that technology is being used on them for this new program and new technology that is being used to travel back and forth through time. That is how they connected, y'all. Watchers, come on. That's it, man. Should man see that the critic, man. Come on. I feel like that's it. That's it. So tell me what you think, man. Like and subscribe. This is your man. See that the critic. Like, tell me what you think, man. You have faith in Nolan. You have faith in John David Washington and the rest. Like, but really, when it comes to Nolan, what do you think? What type of movie you think it's gonna be? What besides the sequel of having to be a sequel when they're older, or a prequel when they're younger? how can you think of where it could be any type of other connections when it comes to Inception, you know? But yeah, man, shit, man, see out the critic, man. Watches, keep watching, man.